If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon for more videos. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, I'm back here for another video, guys. This is going to be Russell Westbrook plus 2 other guys versus Mr. Paul George. Obviously, this will be a 3-on-3 because one-on-ones, although yes, they are fun, they at the same time aren't really that fun to watch because a lot of times, you know, one person will just blow out the other person. So with that in mind, I'll be rocking with Westbrook. Obviously, I'm an OKC fan, so I'll be rocking Westbrook versus the other guys, Paul George and the other two. Now, again, the other two, I'll have the names down below, but off the top of my head, I do not know what the exact names are. But with that in mind, actually, never mind. You're going to see them down below, the names down below on the thing, like on the little thing. So you're going to see the names as you can see. So we got Cantor, we got Peterson, and do not know who the third guy is. But you guys probably know who these guys are anyway by seeing the pictures at the beginning. With that in mind, guys, make sure you comment down below the next matchup we should do for this. Again, it would be a 3-on-3 blacktop. Just trying to do different matchups to make it a lot more fun. Obviously, with these matchups, I do technically user all the guys on my team. You know, because if I throw the ball at somebody, then I technically am going to have to start using him. So with that in mind, we all playing the 21. Normal blacktop rules. Nothing, you know, out of the ordinary. Nothing different. Just the typical blacktop rules. I'm going to be trash and booty cheeks a lot in these games. And main reason why is because I've not played much of NBA 2K18, but the part I have pretty much can tell is it's a lot different when it comes to shooting than last year. The meter to shoot, as you can see, is a little bit different. It's a little bit smaller, which in my opinion makes it a little bit more difficult to shoot. And, you know, definitely not the same concept as last year. Now, with that in mind, I'm not sure what difficulty I am playing on. I'm playing on just, I think, not the hardest difficulty, but kind of like medium difficulty. But again, guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you slap that like button. Now, I did actually do a Russell Westbrook one-on-one matchup versus Paul George, and not a bad game, in all honesty. Now, that did not record because OBS decided to fluff up and mess up all my videos for today. So that did not record. But nonetheless, pretty much the first game I played against him, he beat me 21-8. And the second game I played, it was a very, very good game, in all honesty. And I ended up losing 21-18. So that was a very, very good game. But obviously, again, neither of those recorded. And the first game, I probably wouldn't even had in the video anyway. I probably just told you guys because it was not fun at all to watch. I'm not going to lie. When you do one-on-one, and especially because I'm not the best at this game, you're going to just see completely like, what the heck did you do in that game? But nonetheless, you know, not the best game by yours truly, but definitely still, you know, it was weird. So I'm probably not going to do one-on-ones anymore, as I said before, because it's not fun to watch. It just doesn't. One-on-one easily, if the person gets past you, it's pretty much a guarantee that they're going to score. There's no like question about that. Now, I am doing full court, which, you know, obviously would be half court if we did do one-on-one, but should be interesting to see, though, how much better I get at this year's game. Now, again, it is different, though. Like, I don't know. It's just last year I felt like it was a lot easier. This year I kind of feel like it's a lot more difficult. And that might just be just me. And if you do play NBA 2K down below, tell me, do you think this year is a lot more difficult, or do you think it's just like, you know, it's the same difficulty, but with, you know, different, like, change up with shooting? I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult this year. Last year, I picked it up, and first week, I was winning games, not having much trouble at all. I felt like 16 and 17 was kind of the same when it came to that, and then 18 just feels like it's like a whole new game. Now, that's actually kind of interesting when it comes to that with Madden, too. Where Madden 17, you know, just feels like a whole different game from Madden 17 to Madden 18. Obviously, Madden 18 has a new engine, so that's why. Not sure with NBA if they have a new like physics engine they're doing or what, but again, maybe it's just the shooting thing that is making me feel so off with these games. But as you can see, we're actually doing not too bad, tied up 5-5. Again, you know, these players, I say that with the confidence that these players are actually really good players, obviously. Paul George, Westbrook, one of the best in the league. Obviously, with that in mind, I am an OKC fan, so I do, you know, love Westbrook. And I also do love James Harden, even though he left OKC. No hate toward him, though, because we traded him, so it's not a big deal. But still, nonetheless, you know, actually my old channel banner used to be James Harden as one of the players, because he again is one of my favorite players. Tell me down below though, guys, who do you like? Who's your favorite basketball team? If you had to choose one, I know some people like football teams, they have multiple basketball teams, but if you had to choose just one team, who would it be? Again, mine's OKC. Now, why did I choose OKC? The story behind that is kind of actually random. So I don't really watch much basketball, and you're going to see that as you see the NBA videos on my channel. I'm not the biggest, you know, just everything on basketball. I'm a lot about football. I know mostly everything about football. So with that in mind, I had to choose a basketball team because I wanted to start watching basketball and I had to root for somebody. So I had to choose a team, and the one thing I hate about players in general when it comes to any sport, football, basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter. I hate really, really cocky, arrogant players that think they're just like the best thing ever. And I don't know why. They just get under my skin when it comes to when players are like that. And I love to root against them. I love to root against players that think that, you know, they're the best and no one could ever beat them. And it's kind of the opposite, in my opinion, what I feel about Tom Brady. I do like Tom Brady because I feel like he is the best, but he still admits that he can lose. So I kind of feel like he's the opposite there. But when it comes to OKC, the one team I like, I don't hate them, but I just like, you know, the Golden State Warriors obviously is a juggernaut team. You know, they're one of the best in the NBA. They have an amazing roster. They won the NBA Finals last year. The year before that, they choked it away against Cleveland. Seriously, you guys lost to Cleveland. But, yeah, so they choked it away against Cleveland, obviously. And then, you know, they lost it also to, they won it this last year. With that in mind, though, you know, I had to choose a team. And when I had to choose a team was when Kevin Durant actually left OKC. He left OKC and he called OKC losers and said that they don't win. That, you know, they don't whatever he said, they don't win or something. They're losers. And then he went to Golden State, of course. I mean, no offense to Kevin Durant, but it's kind of like the motto of leaving a team and going to New England Patriots. Like, you go there because you know you're going to win one thing, and it's just, I don't know. So he went to Golden State, obviously, made them even more of a juggernaut team. Now, don't get me wrong, they did trade a lot of their bench pieces to get him, so they did lose a lot of depth on their bench. But nonetheless, I mean, with him starting, that's like, I mean, he's one of the best in the league. But nonetheless, you know, so I had to choose a team, and Kevin Durant, you know, was doing his typical, or he's doing his Kevin Durant stuff at that time. So I was like, all right, well, again, I don't like cocky players. I don't like arrogant players. So I had to choose a team, and I was like, well, OKC, I already love James Harden. I've pretty much, ever since James Harden has joined the NBA, I've loved James Harden. So it wasn't difficult at all to choose a team with my favorite NBA player. Nonetheless, even though I didn't watch NBA, I still love James Harden, you know, no matter what. So I just chose whatever team he was on, and that also intertwined with the fact that, you know, Kevin Durant was doing Kevin Durant. And I was like, oh, I don't like Kevin Durant, you know, and now he's leaving OKC. He's calling OKC all these kind of names and stuff. So why not just, you know, that's kind of the team I adapted to liking, was, again, because he was leaving out there. James Harden was, at the time, was on OKC before Kevin Durant left. So, you know, that's why I like OKC. I know it might be a weird story, and trust me, guys, I'll tell you another time, an even weirder story when I started why I like Notre Dame. That's even a weirder story why I like Notre Dame, but nonetheless, you know, it's just why I started liking OKC. It's weird. It's you know, it comes down to I just don't like hockey players. James Harden is my favorite player. I chose OKC. So back to this game though. To be honest, it's kind of just a tied ball game as they just scored 2 points. It's not with this game. They're not really doing anything to impress me too much, and that's why one-on-one, it's more interesting because of the fact that, you know, it's like, you know, either one player will just completely knock out the other player, or it will be a really tight ball game throughout the whole entire game, which is kind of fun to watch at the same time. You see me get my booty cheeks tapped the whole entire game. And that's what happened last time when I played, again, Russell Westbrook versus Paul George. But if you guys do want to see one-on-one gameplays, you know, just one-on-one matchups, definitely let me know down below. And I will do them. It's just that I just feel like it's not going to be that fun to watch. It's going to be kind of boring, just, you know, repetitive of me getting my butt kicked the whole entire game. Or in the whole entire game, me doing a pretty good job, but at the end of the time, losing the game in the end. So, maybe I shouldn't put these to 21. I feel like these are going to be very long videos, which NBA videos are always long, even on my channel. Even when I edit these down, they still end up being about 6 to 7 minute long videos. So, it's going to be, you know, a pretty good length. I'm going to try to edit this as much as possible to make it not, like, I don't want to say boring, and I don't want to complain about NBA videos saying that they're boring, but I know a lot of times, you know, I'm not able to. There's a lot of dead space in NBA videos compared to a Madden video, I feel like. And that might be just me. You guys can tell me down below what you guys think, but I just feel like Madden videos, I can kind of talk the whole time and talk about more things. But again, that's just my opinion. Wow, I missed a lot of shots. And again, I had to count it down to that new meter. I'm just not used to that new meter yet, and I probably won't get used to it in all honesty, just because of how weird it is. It's a lot smaller than last year's. Last year, I actually, by the end of the year, I got it like down on point, like when it came to shooting. Like I could make almost every shot because of the fact that I had, you know, I was so used to the meter. Now, because the meter is different, I like have to get a whole entire year to get readjusted to it. But definitely tell me down below, what kind of NBA videos do you want to see? Do you want to see this kind of stuff where I just play, you know, blacktop? Do you want to see NBA My Team? I did a My Career yesterday. It seems like you guys didn't want to see that much. So I might not do a My Career anymore. But definitely tell me down below what you guys want to see when it comes to NBA. I know some people love My Career, some people love My Team, some people love, you know, different game modes on this game. I could do a My GM league where I actually just try to, you know, create the best team possible. Try to pretty much make the Juggernaut team itself the Golden State Warriors. But I don't know how well that's going to go, especially with the fact that, you know, this year, like the difference between NBA and Madden is the fact that trading in NBA happens a lot, especially when it comes to, you know, like players with like lower, like young players with high upside usually always are used plenty. Like they're always, you know, traded. They're always traded for teams will trade bad or pretty good veteran players for a young player with upside. So it's kind of interesting how that whole entire thing, like it definitely was a Madden really the teams don't care as much about the young rookie players. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe, channel if you're new. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.